ballpark.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. It is episode 28. I can't believe we're saying that. Episode 28 of the Bronx and Nothing podcast. We're back. Yankees take 2 out of 3 from the Oakland Athletics in the Coliseum. And I want to be happy, Kevin, but there's some people on Twitter saying, we shouldn't be happy because it is the A's. But besides game one, a lot of good came from this series, Kevin. So how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Mario. Thank you for asking. My son, we've just been on a 2-game winning streak in All-Stars. If your kid plays rec baseball, they're All-Star season right now, so that's great. Today was a great win. Yankees closed it out today, getting the series win. On what people are saying about it's the A's, listen, everybody gets to play the A's, right? So what's the big deal? Right?
Not true. They took a series from the Rays, I believe, earlier this year. So
They did take one from the Braves.
From the Braves as well. Didn't they sweep the Braves in the Coliseum?
No, they won 2 out of 3.
Okay, they won 2 out of 3. Okay, but listen, they're beating good teams, and that's how baseball works. I mean, game one was kind of demoralizing.
It's baseball, right? There's going to be bad teams. There's going to be great teams. I'm pretty sure the fans that you're talking about maybe are in the same division. They like to throw shade at the Yankees when they go on a good run, but some of those guys, the A's been on your division for a while, right? You used to play them 19 times. Used to play them 19, now 13. So I wouldn't be talking much. We don't have anybody like that in our division. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, Boston just got swept by Miami, which is crazy. Miami's a juggernaut. But we're here to talk about the Yankees.
Yes.
A lot happened in this series. Yep, let's go to game one right away.
A lot happened?
I
thought it was a pretty quiet series. Not much happened.
Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go into game one. Not much happened. Listen, Brito wasn't bad. He made 2 mistakes. He gave up a 1-out triple to Tyler Wade. And, of course, we were talking about it, Kevin, before the game. We're like,
ex-Yankees.
Tyler Wade's in the lineup, ex-Yankees. Always find a way to kill us. Tyler Wade with a dribble.
Those exes, right? Exes always find a way to mess up your current life, or sometimes. Yeah, it happens.
Yep, always. Not just in baseball.
Them toxic exes.
In real life. But, Aaron Judge's boy Tyler Wade with a 1-out triple, and he was hyped when he got there. And then right away, first pitch, Ruiz. I feel like he was everywhere. He might go to the All-Star game. I think he has, 40 stolen bases or something, Kevin?
I think 39.
That's a crazy, 39, yeah. It's a crazy amount. He's like the energy. He's the energy on that team pretty much for the
100%.
A's. He had a single. He had a couple dunkers that got down in this series. But, yeah, he had an RBI single in the bottom of the third. Then Seth Brown, a guy that the Yankees might tap into. I mean, a lot of people aren't talking about him, but you know how the A's are. They have 21 wins, I think 62 losses, and, they could be selling a lot of their guys off. And Seth Brown possibly could be a guy, lefty bat, right fielder the Yankees could tap into at the trade deadline. We'll see about that. We'll make a little trade deadline episode towards the All-Star break around that time. So it's coming up soon. But yeah, they took a 2-0 lead on a solo bomb. And then the only Yankee offense was a Josh Donaldson solo homer. And you know what people have been saying, Kevin?
Another 3 weeks with this guy.
Today, nah. Even though we broke the curse today, the Yankees at that point were 0-6 when Josh Donaldson homers. So that was not good. Yankees lose 2-1. Bullpen was good, but the offense was asleep.
Dead asleep. Volpe had 3 hits, though. Just want to point that out.
It goes on the radar because we lost.
Yep.
That was pretty much it from that game. Let's go right into game 2, Kevin. I think people know what happened in game 1. Oh, you want to say something?
No, I want to shout out Kane Lee and Nick Ramirez has been a nice, he came on in I think a tough spot there with some guys on and walked somebody else, but was able to get the out. But he has a 1.53 ERA. I mean, I love what Matt Blake does, man. You bring guys over and he just transforms them, man. So this is why I really think we can get on any piece in the bullpen, and Matt finds a way to make him great.
I will be real with you. I would like more length out of our starters, Kev.
Oh no, 100%. But
we know how it happens with the bullpen. It burns out.
But you want more than 5 2/3 from a rookie?
No, I'm not
You know,
saying
from Brito.
Burrito.
No,
I'm
I'm just saying
saying,
in
yeah,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
saying in general. So it's, I mean, your guy goes 5 innings. That's not bad. He goes 6 or 7. That's great. You know, but speaking of length, I mean, I don't know. This next game, I don't know what more you can ask for this guy.
I was gonna say, Kev. I mean, listen. I know a lot of people were, upset about the outcomes. People on Twitter were saying, for game two, you guys, you know what we're talking about. How they were upset with what happened in the game, right? And listen, for the people that are upset, I understand. And I know a lot of people, go through things in their life. I lost an aunt to domestic violence, so it's not an easy topic for me to talk about. I lost her before I was even born, so I never got to meet her. So it's tough for me to talk about, but I get people that are upset about it, but I don't know. I don't know. It's like I don't think about that when he's on the mound. That's not the first thing that pops into my head, Kev.
No.
I don't know how you feel about it. I mean, he's a Dominican, and I'm gonna root for him while he's on the mound. You can hate the person, right? Hate the person for what he did. You can't look at him the same, but I'm happy for the team. I'm happy
Yeah.
for Judge. You got to see that. I'm happy for Volpe. I'm happy for guys like that. For Rizzo, a perfect game. Only 24. Four in Yankee history. I
Don't
mean, Larson, Wells, Cone,
and
and
now
Domingo
Domingo.
Herman.
And it becomes
Crazy.
also like he becomes the first Dominican. I mean, Marichal and Pedro didn't do it. Domingo
Pedro.
Herman did, so that's big for our country. And
Yep.
when it comes to what he did, right? Nobody's hiding what he did. A lot of the people on Twitter always bring it up almost every time he has a bad start. Normally, when he has a decent outing, nobody brings it up, right? Or no, normally they don't bring it up. But when he has a bad outing,
It's the trolls. Or it's the
yeah,
trolls.
no, those I don't
Yeah.
count them because they do it no matter what. So it's like, but now that he has like anytime he has a bad outing, they bring it up. When he has a good outing, they don't say anything. A lot of people were actually rooting for him to not get the perfect game, which to me is insane. This is what I look at when I'm watching a baseball game. I'm not going through this player and I see Ruiz and I Google him and see if he has anything in his past. Right now, I'm focused on the game. Right, there were kids there who got to see a perfect game. I saw them with my eyes, wearing Oakland and Yankee gear, jumping up in joy because they just witnessed history. You know how rare this is to see a perfect game, not a no hitter, a perfect game. Right? For you to go there and experience that, for me to sit down and watch it with my son, we're not thinking about what he did as a person off the baseball field, which happened before, right? He served the suspension. His wife forgave him. He saved his family. They're going to therapy, I believe. That's on them. His wife forgave him. There hasn't been any incidents.
And honestly, as fans, it's none of our business what goes on.
At this point.
Obviously, what he did was disgusting.
Of course, we're not. We're never going to condone that, But
Yep.
go ahead. Yeah, and I'll talk after you.
I mean, what happened with his wife? Like, it's none of our business what's going on in his personal life. We already said we don't condone that. What he did was absolutely disgusting. I just hope that he's getting all the necessary help, and it seems like he's going down the right path, right? And he's doing the right things now, and that's all we can hope for.
And you don't have to
That's
like
all we
him.
can hope
You don't
for.
have to
You don't
like
have to
him.
like
You don't
him.
have to buy his jersey. You don't have to do anything, right? But when he's on the mound pitching for the Yankees, just expect him to do well. That's it. That's all. We don't want
Just hope he does well. Why do you want him to get blown up?
Why
like that?
why would you want him I mean, I get some people may want him off the field, but hey, are pitchers returning Cy Young awards because Cy Young's name, who's a known racist for ages? Let's sit down and I'm speaking facts. You want to go? Let's go deep route. There's a lot of history in baseball that's a lot more negative and crazy and insane. I'm not dismissing domestic violence. I'm just saying there's a lot of dirty stuff in baseball. Let's keep going then. If you got to keep the same energy, right? That's all I'm saying. So when it comes to this situation, I feel that it's wrong for you to root against a player on your team. You don't have to like him. But for you to root,
I saw Judge getting some hate. It was very weird. They're like, why is he posting a picture with that guy?
oh my,
I'm like, that's his teammate. Honestly, like, listen, the Trevor Bauer situation, people in the Dodgers organization weren't comfortable with him coming back. Obviously, he's on the Yankees. The guys in the locker room are okay. Or if they weren't, you would hear news about it. Guys speaking out. Maybe he truly has changed, but it still doesn't make right what he did before.
No,
but maybe the guy
and
has
he'll
changed
he'll have that negative mark
for the
on
rest of his life.
for the rest of his life. And a lot of people always bring it up, and valid. You can bring it up, right? But for you to root against him, to me, is crazy because he's on your team right now. And it's like Britton said, you don't get to choose your teammates to an extent, right? But he's on there. There's a lot of baseball players have controversy, man. A lot, and it's not only baseball. If you want to worry, instead of you worrying about Domingo about his off-field issues, why don't you worry about politicians? That'll affect you more than what a baseball. You shouldn't be going AWOL because a baseball player got a perfect game because he has a negative past. Right? You should be worried about politicians that are getting up there. That's just my take on it. It's just baseball. I'm focused what's on the field. Off the field, yeah, of course, if he did it again, if his wife would have came out and left him and said it's not the first time. I mean, I know. I've had history in my family as well, and I've seen documentaries, and I know there's statistic that domestic violence sometimes women go back. It's a high percentage that they go back. I get it. But they had kids after. They've gone to therapy, couples therapy. I think he's been to anger management. He served the 81 suspension. I think it's time to just leave it. When he has a bad outing, you don't got to bring it up every time. You don't want to root for him, fine. I'm not going to tell you what to tweet. But I have as like you have the right to feel the way you do and voice your opinions. Well, I'm gonna quote tweet you and I'm gonna tell you what I think, and then everybody should just be fine. You shouldn't be getting mad at somebody telling you what to feel or what to not root against a guy that's on your team. I found it weird. We're not telling you not to feel bad. We're not telling you not to hate him. You can still hate him. There's players that I've hate before they play on my team. But I'm not rooting against them when they're playing with my uniform. What? Not mine. With the Yankees uniform. Sorry, I don't own. Yeah. I don't own yet a percentage of the Yankees. Not yet. I haven't hit the lottery. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Listen, let's drop it. This guy went perfect. I know we went on a 5-minute rant there about that. We're not condoning what he did, right, Mario? It's just that let's not root against our guys. You're telling me it's Game 7 and he was the guy on the mound, and he's pitching a no hitter or something. And you want them to get a hit, or you want them to come on, bro. Let's tone it down.
I don't know. Listen. I'm happy a Dominican did it, Kev, especially on the Yankees. That was super cool to see, and it means a lot to our people. I know a lot of people don't understand, but
they never.
We're deep rooted when it comes to Dominican baseball, Kev. We watch in the offseason Dominican baseball. We root for a lot of Dominican baseball players in baseball, but it was definitely cool to see. Let's get back. Let's talk Yankees. It was good to see the offense, by the way.
I was just gonna say, you think Domingo woke up and said, "I need to be perfect today because these guys ain't getting me shit."
Probably. He probably was thinking that. But the Yankees scored 11 runs, Kev.
The
ninth, Kev, what were they doing in the ninth? I wanted it to go by quickly.
I know.
They just kept scoring in the ninth. It was 8-0. I was like, guys, it's 8-0.
The first time I think everybody wanted Josh Donaldson to strike out, he doesn't.
It's crazy. Well, not me. I never wanted him to strike out. Of course, you know me. But listen, the Yankees scored 3 runs in the ninth. I'm like, what are we doing, guys?
I know.
It was good. It was good to see Big G with a homer. It was awesome. By the way, before we get into the ninth, great play by Rizzo.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I started feeling it a little bit. When we went to the break.
There's always a good play that you say, wow.
I was sitting here. My TV's right here. I'm facing towards the TV. He makes that play, and I look. And Rucco is like, Rucco's starting to feel a little bit. You don't want to get too happy.
You got a text from Coney.
It's a perfect game. You got a text from Coney. Yep. And I put my drink down. I'm like.
What did Coney say? Did he say don't say anything? Something like that?
Listen, I'm not sure exactly what he said. I was like.
I got home in the 5th. I had an all-star game again.
I was zoning out. Like the last couple innings. All right. So there's a couple stories from a couple different points of view about this. Apparently Bader didn't know until he caught the ball in the ninth. I think that's BS.
That's BS.
You know what's going on. You know what's going on in that game. That a perfect game's going on. Me and you were scared for Volpe. I'll be honest with you.
That grounder. And they came out aggressive in that inning, too.
And I was like, Ruiz is the guy. He looks like he's tough as nails. He doesn't care about,
no,
the rules of baseball. And
but Ruiz, no, he's not gonna bunt.
Ruiz, I thought he was gonna bunt in the ninth.
Listen, you want me to be honest? You want me to be honest? You know why for him to bunt, losing 11-0 is really insane. Now,
That's Bush League. That's Bush League.
exactly.
Honestly,
Now,
that's Bush
I
League.
said it. I think I tweeted it. I mean, I think we spoke about it. I said if the game was 1-0, 2-0,
Oh
it's
yeah,
a whole
that's
different story.
That's a
A
whole different
game
story.
11-0, and you're the last out. Yeah,
Yo, somebody told me, a couple of the older fans like, Mario, he does that, he's gonna catch one in the ear tomorrow.
exactly.
I was-
100% he was. No, yeah, that would have been crazy.
That- I
But
just-
but he doesn't. He swings at the first pitch, a one hopper. Your boy Josh Donaldson. That I recorded my reaction. I was like, oh shit, he snow coned it. You
Yeah.
can kind of see he kind of snow cones it, but he makes the play because he does have a great arm, and it's a perfect ending. I mean, I was with my son. It's great because I remember watching David Wells. I didn't see Cones. I was my son's age when I saw David Wells, and this is why I have a soft spot for David Wells as well in Yankee history. Unknown drunk. Unknown guy that used to go to the field hungover. He didn't care. He didn't, so not I'm sorry. I mean, not drunk. I don't know about now. I'm saying back in the day he used to drink a lot. I mean, he had the Mickey Mantle gene. He would go hungover, pitch 7 innings, 1-run ball, and call it a night, and go drink again. So that's fun. So me watching this with my son was crazy. And shout out to Johnny Lasagna, who's out there.
He was there.
He got to see 62. He got to see this. You're on a hot streak, my man. Shout out to Kate. She was out there too.
KT was out there. I'm jealous, bro. I was thinking about going, honestly. I was thinking about doing the night game and then just staying there one night, doing the night game.
Yeah, somebody offered to take.
Today,
somebody offered you to go on their private jet. They were gonna go out there, right? You guys.
Okay.
You and Osuna.
Okay.
You and Osuna.
Johnny Lasagna. Johnny Lasagna got the private jet, man. I'm trying to be like him one day. But Kev, I wanted to mention this, and I'm sure you guys heard it a million times. 1956, 1998, 1999. Those were the 3 years of the perfect games before yesterday. And the Yankees won the World Series all those 3 years. I don't know, man. Y'all love to talk about numbers and stuff like that and stats. That's a stat for you that I'll leave you with. Perfect game for Domingo Germán. The Yankees get to celebrate. Pretty cool watching, all the guys happy. And they were not hungover, Kevin, going into game 3. That was the biggest worry. Listen, the game didn't start off to Ruka was joking around because I think he got a single on
right
the
off
first
rip.
pitch.
This will not be a
Right off rip. Singles,
Get it out of the
steals. Yep. Singles, steals, gets the third on the bat throw by Trevino. Sack fly by Blade. 1-0 right off the bat. Then IKF answers back with a solo shot.
Whoa, rewind that. IKF responds with a what?
Solo jack.
IK
and that
pop?
was a bomb. IK, the outfielder, bro. The outfielder's got some pop. He's playing his role really well.
We
this
have
year.
unlocked. We have unlocked IKF's power.
We're worth the $6 million, right?
I hear. Yeah, he is. I hear he has. I mean, he's still at home, bro. Like he's playing the outfield. He's playing anywhere we put him. I hear he's a hot. I mean, people calling for him in the trade deadline. I don't know if it's true or not.
Nah, I don't know about the. I don't know about the trade. Honestly, I wouldn't.
I'm hearing Soto for IKF straight up.
I mean, bro, they would have to give us more than that, bro. Give us Machado too.
I mean, he's the only pitcher. He's the only pitcher since Ohtani to throw a scoreless inning and hit a home run.
You get basically Ohtani, but IK has been in the playoffs already. Ooh, let me chill. All right, so IKF answers back with a solo shot, and Ruiz, his glove goes over the fence. Thought that was pretty funny. Maybe he had spider tack on his hand. The glove would have stayed in. In the bottom of the third, the A's tack on a couple runs. Seth Brown, again, the guy that I was talking about. Maybe the Yankees trade for him. RBI single. Perez with a sac fly makes the game 3-1, and I'm like, dude, the Yankees are about to lose the series to the A's. They're hungover from last night.
They look hungover?
I don't know. Half of them were kind of asleep. I mean, the bats weren't bad, honestly. Some of the bats were just, I don't know. If it was like 3 pitches and you're out. IKF again with a sac fly to make it 3-2 in the 4th. And then in the 6th, the Yankees are like, all right, guys, listen. I know Mario. We need to get Clark Schmidt a win today, all right? This guy deserves a few wins under his belt. For the last couple stars, we haven't gotten him a win. And the top of the 6th, the Yankees absolutely tear the cover off the ball. Bader single. JD with the biggest hit of the game, Kevin. 2-run shot in the 6th. Gives the Yankees a 4-3 lead, and they never look back. Gleyber Torres RBI single to
Why are
make
you
it
so
6-3.
happy about that? We
No,
just
my-
got Donaldson
listen,
in front of that.
Nah. Listen, when he gets to the New York, it gets bad. It gets bad. All right, the Yankees tacked on. I'll just go straight to it. The Yankees tacked on 8 runs in that inning. 8 runs in that inning, and that was pretty much the game. Clark pitched well, well enough to, solid start.
Well, before that, I mean, shout out IKF 2 hits, Bader 3
Yep.
hits. Some people named Ryan were saying to wake the fuck up. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Torres 2 hits. Nice to see that. DJ with a hit as well. I mean, everybody contributed today. 13 total hits, which was great. Only 5 Ks by the Yankees. That's always nice to see. Listen, shout out to Schmidt, man. Schmidt's been
You
pretty.
call him shit. You call him shit.
It was
bro.
by mistake.
You're like Joey.
No,
You're like Joey.
no.
He calls him Clark. He calls him Clark shit. Like, dude, come on.
That's just too close. I can't say his name when I'm drunk. I'll just say that. But I'm gonna call him Clark. So Clark, yeah, he's been well lately, man. It's gonna be a doozy or a tough decision, and it's always great when you have a tough decision to make between who's gonna be your 5th guy once Rodon comes back, and it's not Rondon. It's once Carlos comes back. So, I mean, perfect game. I mean, you gotta go. You gotta go Domingo.
Once Nestor comes back.
Is Nestor's coming before?
No. Well, Rodon's coming, so
Yeah.
it'll be Cole, Rodon, Severino, Clark, Herman. They'll keep Brito and Vasquez down there, and then because they've been doing that with the options and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Well, because Vasquez is gonna get the start on Sunday. We'll get into that after this game. But when Nestor comes back, Herman or Clark are gonna have to go to the bullpen. Or, streets are saying the Cardinals need starting pitching. We're going to visit them. The Yankees might need a lot of production out of third base. There's a guy there. Pipe dream, but you never know.
That's a big ass trade you're talking about, buddy.
I know, but listen, they need starting pitching badly. I don't know if you guys watch the Cardinals.
They do.
I don't know if you guys watch the Cardinals, but they desperately need.
Well, didn't we give him? Didn't we trade one last year? How's he doing?
We'll see. We're seeing him on Sunday. He's
gonna
throwing his fastball more apparently. We gotta hit him. It's a 2:15 game. It's not like it's the super early 2:15 game. I know it's getaway day, but I mean, listen, the probables for this series. Listen, you got Cole, Severino, and Vasquez. You got Flaherty going for them on Saturday, and then you got a rookie, I think, starting for them.
That's a must-win
tomorrow.
series with those guys on the mound. So.
You have to win, especially with Baltimore coming in.
Especially with a well-rested bullpen, thanks to Domingo Herman. Giving the bullpen a second-day rest during the week.
Definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Yankees are able to pull with this one. Schmidt with 5 1/3. Marinaccio with 2. Ian Hamilton. Nice to see Hamdog back.
Ham back. Welcome back, Ham Dog.
Nick Ramirez didn't
Ramirez
look great.
got hit a little bit. Yeah,
I mean, he had a little streak going there without that. Abreu is always good with a few days rest. I think it's already clear.
My God, 2 strikeouts. He was throwing 97. It was looking like 101.
I'm telling you, when that guy gets 4 days rest or 4 is the sweet spot. 3 and 2 is shaky. But when he gets 4 days rest, you go look at his splits. I mean,
I think that's very fair because I remember the Yankees. They would bring him in a blowout when we were winning. Let him get the last out, right? He would be dominant. He comes out the next day, and they don't bring him in the 9th. It's like we're down by 3, but they don't want to bring in a big guy at that point. They want him to keep it at 3. Maybe the Yankees could rally back. They'll try to get 2 or 3 innings out of him, and it never works out.
No.
So maybe he's a guy that just needs a lot more rest than the rest, and we'll see how that works down the line. We're actually getting healthy, knock on wood, man. We're actually getting healthy. Got Rodon.
We are?
Pitching on
Judge is
Saturday.
back? How did was Judge jumping in the celebration?
Nah, I don't know what people are making up about that. He's jumping. It was Stanton.
He was the
You
last
got me
one.
on that too.
I told you.
You got me on that too.
He
You
was
were
the
like,
last.
listen.
He was one of the last ones there, and he was like, "Yay!" Like, yeah, stay away from my toe, please.
Like, yeah, basically, like jumping, make sure he's like arm length apart. Like,
Yeah.
stay away from me. I want to be able to celebrate like playing next time. But super cool. Team win both days. Obviously, Tuesday was tough, but Yankees bounce back and get 2. Jack Curry said, maybe they felt humiliated after, Tuesday's game, and they're like, yo, we're not losing to this team. We're not losing a series, and 3 straight series wins without Judgy. So
Yeah,
it's good to see. Man.
we're grinding the right one against because people are. I mean, I love when they want to come at the Yankees about beating the A's, but they didn't say a word when we beat the Rangers, which is the best team offensively in baseball right now.
Like
so.
they're like the hot, like they're like the biggest.
Yeah, no,
bandwagon
they
team, I
are.
would
They
say.
are the best offensive team. Go look at their numbers. They're top 3 in like
No,
5
yeah,
categories.
100%.
So it's like, where was that energy against the Rangers? So just shut the hell up. Just keep talking. I just like it because people were talking about, hey, Domingo comes back from a suspension and now he's shoving. No, he had 5 starts before this one. He had a bad start when he came back. He had 2. He shoved against Boston and against the Dodgers. Dodgers first, then Boston, and then played against Boston against 5 days later and got rocked, and then got rocked
That's how
again
it
at
is.
home, and then he comes and throws a
Seattle.
perfect game. I mean, nobody does what Domingo. did. I don't know how you give up 8 runs and then.
And it's tiring. It's tiring because people are like, oh, they probably didn't check him well when he came out. Like the Yankees don't. They don't just do stuff for the Yankees.
Camera was on him.
The
Since the 7th inning on, and you
inning
can
on.
see twice in the 8th and in the 9th he went in and came out, and he was washing his hands because when he came back out he was going like this, making sure nothing's there, looking at his hands, and you can see his hands were crystal clear. So I mean, I don't
The
think
Yankees probably have him do that. I mean, Boone spoke about that on Talking Yanks. Like they make sure that he knows.
it's
he
not
has to
only
do that.
him. That happened to. I mean, they tried to tell Clark to like, listen. It's not. We're not gonna sit here. The only reason we went out and talked about the Scherzer and the Mets was because they were talking about Herman getting a pass the first time. So that's why we brought it up. Isn't it funny that the same ump is throwing the sticky stuff guys out? Right? There's no control really. They're not taking the glove anymore to examine to see if it is rosin or if it is a foreign substance. Right? So that's my thing. Let's pipe it down. Like, come on, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Just get your facts straight before you start trolling. You look kind of dumb. I'm just saying.
All right, listen.
Get your ducks
Good
in a
series
row.
win. Good series win. It is the A's though. We gotta listen. Even though the record's not good,
No, that's
they
all
have a
right.
killer. Their offense is killer. Their offense is killer in St. Louis. They got a couple guys you guys know, Arenado, Goldschmidt. They got a couple guys there that could swing it. So we gotta be ready. Gotta be ready to go against them. Hopefully Cole brings the 8-game Severino. Don't be too fired up, bro. I know it's a late game. You get to get fired up, but we need good Sevy, man. Give us 6. Give us 6 and give it to the bullpen with the lead, man. I love our bullpen. Bullpen's been nails. I feel like we don't give them enough love on here, Kev. They've been phenomenal for us. I just don't want them to get burnt out. Later in the season, they're going to have to get big outs still. Canely's been amazing. Still hasn't given up an earned run. Knock on wood. And yeah, man, good series all around. On to St. Louis. Let's take the series.
I think
2 out
with
of
the
3.
guys that we have, we should be able to take 2 out of 3. There's a high offense there. It was nice to rest some of our key guys in the bullpen. Right, no King. I think this series, so no Clay.
Good, honestly, give him a.
So
yeah, Clay was supposed to go. He was getting warm today apparently, but they didn't bring him in. They just gave it to a Braves, which was good.
So it's great to have our guys rested, right? We want to get there. We have these guys on the mound. I think we'll be fine. Hey, no word on Judge, but he was playing catch today.
Yep, back-to-back days.
Playing catch.
This is what I'm thinking. So I'm looking up right now at my calendar, right? Right now, what is it? It is the third one.
The 29th.
Okay, the 29th. So we're still recording this pretty late. 29th, right? It's a Thursday. I think he's going to do like the pool activities or whatever, get into the pool, like non-baseball activities, stuff like that. I'm hoping during the Baltimore series. Then for the Cubs series, maybe we see him take some BP or maybe during the All-Star break.
So you call okay. No, okay.
Maybe I'm a little bit too out.
I honestly said from the beginning they knew what he had. They knew the time frame. Even if for some reason he's really healthy and he would be ready first week of July, I still think they'll bring him back slowly at the mid to end of July, no matter what. I mean, again, the focus is
I'm saying the Mets series.
Focus for the Yankees is always October. They want the guys to be rested and well enough.
We gotta get there first.
Yeah,
but.
I know. I'm saying, but that's how they think without regarding
100%.
right now, which is what we think. We want to make sure we're winning now, right? And it looks If our offense is able to give us anywhere from 5, let's just say, sometimes even 4 to 6 runs, Mario, we can win ball games with the pitching that we have. But they have to produce, and hopefully this was a series where our bats get hot. Volpe got above 200. Maybe he hovers and stays around 220, 230, right? And gets that on base like it was before. We need Glaber. Glaber's hot streak is due. He always does it.
Yeah, he's due.
So
he's been getting a lot of singles, a couple doubles here. I'm gonna need you to hit a few over the fence, Clay. I know it's a big field there, but you gotta get going definitely. And Stanton, man, seeing him in right field. Let's see how many times we see him in right field.
I don't know. He's hitting when he's playing right.
You took him out early for the perfect game because you wanted Waldo out there for good defense. So he played out there today. Maybe DHs Saturday or Sunday. He plays right field one day. That'd be cool. But yeah, man, just continue hitting. The last 2 games were encouraging. Keep it up.
I think they rest him. I think they rest him in one of these games. I don't know.
They are gonna rest him. I don't want to say.
It probably gonna be Sunday. 2 days. 2 days.
I think it's gonna be play him. You DH him.
Tomorrow,
Friday night, and then right field on Saturday,
and then day off. I mean, it's the Yankee way. Unfortunately, it's not going to change.
Against Monty, a lefty. Like, why would you sit him against lefty? All right.
I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe they sit him game 2. I mean, but I think they're going to sit him at once.
How about you don't sit him any game?
I agree with you, Mario. You're preaching to the choir, buddy. But this is not the Yankee way. This is the way. Just like he did. I mean, it's like the Mandalorian, bro. That's the way. Is resting guys, double rest days. So.
He looks so much better in right field, bro.
He does. I mean,
I don't know. Just
listen. He plays it well. I mean, it's not bad.
Bro, Bader. Bro, I was talking to Bauer too. I mentioned
you don't got to move much with Bader.
Yo, you don't. With Bader out there, he said the same thing. It's like it's easy. It's easy to play right field because Bader's out there. Like Bader's return, by the way, to St. Louis. That's another thing.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
I'm glad I hit on that. It's gonna be cool. Yeah.
That's gonna be fun. Yeah, man. Yankees win the series again. That's 3 in a row, like you said. On to St. Louis. Let's see about that. Off day Monday. So we'll be back there. And
no off day Monday.
Oh no, July. Oh shit, right, you're right. Espérate.
4-game series against Baltimore, but let's focus on St. Louis first, and then we'll look forward to.
I forgot, bro. I don't want June to end.
I don't want it to end, man.
I want an extra paycheck before the month ends.
My paycheck should be coming in soon, man. I need to be able to buy those chicken buckets at the stadium.
Johnny, anybody? Let's see when we're gonna go to the Mets game. I can't go to both. I want to go to one. So I want to go to whatever one. Most of the Twitter people are able to go.
And hopefully we can get like a cold start. I know you don't. I know Schmidt. Let's just keep you away from Schmidt starts because every time he pitches, I just feel like it's not fun for you. So
Lindor, Yankee Stadium,
or Rodon. Hopefully he's pitching that series.
Wow.
I know it's only 2 games, but that'd be cool.
I mean, I would like for him to get a start before that one. I don't want him to be his first start back.
Chill. That'll be his. Maybe his.
Is he doing one more rehab start?
Yeah, it said Saturday.
When is
I looked it up online. It said Saturday.
Fuck, I play a game Saturday. I would have loved to go. What time is it? Well, we'll check in Somerset. But
yeah, we'll figure it out. Yep.
Yeah, man. All right. Episode 28's a wrap. Let's go Yanks. On to St. Louis.
Let's go Yanks, man.
Bring us home.
Yep. Thank you guys for watching, listening on Spotify and Apple. Drop us a like, subscribe.
Gracias por escucharnos en Apple Music y también en Spotify. Y denle un like y suscríbanse a nuestro canal because, it's Domingo. Maybe they see the RD. They think we're here. I know I waited too long for the Spanish, pero suscríbanse and denle like. Muchas gracias.
Yep. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support. We'll see you on Sunday, hopefully, for another series win. Let's go Yankees. Appreciate you.
Vamos arriba, los Yankees de Nueva York.